Blythe here, a Blythe coach here to help multi-passionate creatives dance through their difficulties and take leaps of faith. Today, taking a leap of faith on the ground or in a seated position. It can also be performed standing up in a chair with a cushion underneath you, or as I'm doing, just cross-legged on the floor if that's a comfortable position for you. The main thing being that we're rooted through our support through our lower body in order that our upper body is isolated and we're performing the movements with our upper body to the best of our ability, however that might look for us today. So starting with a nice posture, I'm going to take a V shape through the legs, a nice supportive triangle position, which we can adjust with bent knees as well, or lifting up the floor to us, in order that we're starting with a rooted foundation and a long back with these reaches and leans, any kind of side stretching or any stretching in any direction. We want to create as much space for our vertebrae, for our whole spine to move before we go into a bend or a stretch. Rather than going straight in, we'll always go from length and expansion and then go over any degree. So not necessarily replicating the shape of the leans and the turns and the twists and the side bends which will come, but taking that energy to the side and over, up and over to the side, up and around, and whatever size of articulation in the upper body we can do without losing that support. So it's an exercise in grounding and support and stability through one part of the body, and freedom or stretch and movement and what is the word I'm looking for? Range of motion in upper body. If the shoulders and neck get a little bit stressed, we can always take the arms into a hammock for them or completely down and take it slower as a more juicy stretching exercise if that's more appropriate for you today. Or we can take it more dynamically from one place to the other, flowing back and forth, getting a little bit more heat and circulation while we go. So do it your way. We'll start with those side stretches, like I said, slow, and then we'll accelerate if that feels good. So at any time slowing down or speeding up, we can also change our angling of our head and our gaze, of the reach of our arm. And then we can continue exactly that way, or start to activate the side body through stretching and then contracting to raise ourselves back up. Of course, breathing freely as we go. And then to that, optionally, we'll add a rhythm of 1, 2, very modern, contemporary, to jazzy 3, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll move into a side sort of an S stretch. You can support that any way you like, which will curve around to come to the other side stretch and reverse it. As I'm filming these little movement goodies, we are getting ready for classes, so I apologize if there's background noise, children's sounds and whatnot. That's the reality of dance studio life and teaching, and of course regular life too, having a family, but if that's interrupting, my apologies. I hope you enjoy this upper body lean, port de bras, articulation, isolation, fun. Do it your way, be careful, but have a blast. And I'll look forward to seeing you here again next time. Thanks so much. exercise, a lower body exercise, or some other dance combination of your choice, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks for joining me.